What's up YouTube, it's Louis here bringing you today's cryptocurrency video. We're going to take a look at Thorchain. The ticker is Rune, R-U-N-E, USD. I haven't taken a look at this for a while because obviously I just have so many coins to cover. So let's zoom out a bit for Rune. Obviously back in March this was my entry over here. We're just slightly above that at the moment. This chart is very bullish guys because you have a high here, you have a low. Then you have a higher high and a higher low. So what precedes a higher low? A higher high. And that's my end of bull run target at $71. So this is where I expect Rune to get to, $71 by the end of the bull run. And right now we're making higher highs and higher lows. So we're basically coiling up. Can you see that? We have a low, we have a high, higher low, higher high, higher low. And where you're sitting now is actually the most key level for the continuation of this bull run, the $10 level. So we must stay above $10 if we want to see us at least get to the one, But I am holding out for the 1618 at $71 basically, and we're on our way because we're printing higher highs and higher lows, going up the stairs basically through the fibs. And this is very positive that we're up here. So we're going to take a look at some further fibs over here, measuring this, sorry, not that one. Measuring this last pump that we had before this dip over here, from the swing low to the swing high. Okay, I'm going to delete this for now. So once you have a pump, you exhaust before continuation. So push, exhaustion, continuation, and the continuation is once we break above this. But if we can hold the 0618 at $9.87, remember that larger 618 is at the $10.10. So everything's lining up with this location. Both 618s are here. So that's very positive. So we must see this level hold. On the daily time frame, we also have the 200 EMA. And when you bounce from it, which we have done right over here, you're going to get a massive pump. Let's see if we've got some examples of that on this chart. You don't really have much example of this on this chart because obviously it's fairly new. Only started last year, basically towards the end of last year. So we don't have great examples of that. We can say we got above it here, and then we had a nice pump, came back down, nice pump. But we're not getting a lot of areas where we've actually had a nice confirmation of support like this. So we've never really had this before for Rune. So this is very positive. Every time before it's been fake outs, or here where we went into this short-term bear trend that was at the start of the year, back in May until August basically. So it's very positive that you're bouncing off the golden ratio, whatever you want to call it, the golden pocket, the 0.5 to the 0.618. So if we can work our way back through the fibs, which we are at the moment, because you bounced over here, you got above the 50, lost it again, found support, hit the 382, lost support, now you're sitting at the 0.50. If we can close above $11 today, that'd be very bullish. So by the end of the day, if we're above $11, that's nice because that means we're going to attempt to break this. And this over here is a higher low, so you'd actually break this high and make a higher high, basically. And then come back to maybe to the swing high or even the 382. And then break this high over here, the 0 at $17, this local high over here. So we're on our way basically. I'm just going to delete that for now. So this is the zone that we want to stay above. Going into tonight, going into tomorrow, we want to stay above this, and you can see swing high, swing low, resistance, support, support, resistance, resistance with fake outs, resistance, support, and support. You just come in deeper into the zone because it's not a single location, it's a zone. And of course, if we ever do lose this, what's going to back you up? This 200. So of course I told you guys that this is a push, exhaustion, continuation. However, if we do lose this golden pocket over here, then we will create a reversal wave. If you keep hitting your head on the 618, you come down to here where you could form a large double bottom like that. But if you do lose $6.97, which I do not see, then you're going to come back to these lows. And if so, this is going to be the most extended bull market ever. But we're not seeing that until you lose key levels of support. And so remember, even if you lose the 618 and you hit your head on that, yes, it creates a reversal wave, but you can easily bounce from here and continue. Do you understand that, guys? Because this is where your swing low is. Swing high, swing low. When you make a new swing high, you come to this previous one, confirm it as support. Lose that, you come to this one as support. This is how it works. This is how trading works. So of course we're anticipating something like this, and we'll get you the targets, but I can only give you the targets if the bottom is in. And since we got down here on the 18th, 19th, 18th of November, we've actually started creating higher lows. So this is a nice confirmation that we've basically started this short-term uptrend, because yes, we're still in this trend to the downside. This could easily be A, B, C. Do you see what I mean? So it's all about finding that bottoming out structure. It could have been A, B, C, but I don't think that's a lot of a pullback, to be honest. Maybe on the smaller time frames. Yeah, A, B, C, and then we're bottoming out, trying to get up basically. So let's go back to the daily time frame. Oh, sorry, that's the weekly. Daily. Yeah, so we had this ascending triangle over here. You broke out. I think you even made a technical target. Let's try and see that. Yeah, look at that. You made a technical target exactly and then rolled over, because this technical target brought you up to this resistance, not above it, but to it. So you have this short-term resistance over here. You have some support and some resistance. Can you see that? Wicks to the downside. This was a fake breakout because you didn't get above it and confirm it as support. You went straight back under, found support here, and then got back above support, lost it, resistance, came to this swing high, formed it as a new swing low, potentially doing a double bottom. What's happened after you met your targets? You fell back into this. So if you can hold this as support, we're still going to break out and come to this target again, basically. And with this higher low over here, you will make a higher high. So yeah, that's Rune for now. Let's see if there's anything else on the 4 hour. To be honest, guys, it's all on Bitcoin. I'll give you some breakdown targets. I already told you that it could be down here at this swing low, because if you do look, can you see this gap over here? This is where your support is, and there's a massive space over here until you found some support here, which we are right now. So because what's happened here is that we just went flying. If you do lose the support, you just fly to the downside, you fall to the downside, basically. This is what these sort of locations mean, basically. You could, of course, come down to here, find some support on this W neckline. That could be or look at this even larger W. So you could come down to here or down to here. But if you do lose them, you're coming down to here. But I'll give you some actual targets right now. If you do lose this low of $9.22, if you lose the one, $9.22, yeah, look at that. Look where the 1618 is, down at this swing low, which I was just talking about. So $7.27. Don't want to see that, but of course, that's just the reality of it. You know what I mean, guys? Doesn't matter what we don't want. If you lose this low, you're going to come down to the 1618, unless you can get back above it and confirm it as support. Of course, if we don't lose it at all, and we lose this 0618, which we're nicely bouncing off right now. If you do lose that, hit your head, then we'll roll over to here, where you can create this larger double bottom. Can you see that? And so if so, then of course, I can give you targets to the upside. So let's do that right now. So I've given you targets to the downside. Now let's look at the upside. If the bottom's in, which potentially might be because we're printing higher lows, but this could just be correctively coming up before continuing down, and it's all on Bitcoin, guys. So watch my quick fire Bitcoin update I posted on YouTube. It's only 1 minute long. I do quick Bitcoin updates because I just look at it in the short term, see where it's going in a dip at least. If we're going up, obviously I'll go in more detail. But at the moment, if we can break above this zone that I've actually drawn out for you guys, this is the key zone. It's also the golden pocket in this way as well. So if you can get above $13, then I see Rune or Thorchain breaking its all-time high over here and heading to $25. And let's look at the overextensions, 42. So out of this impulsive wave to the downside, if we can work our way through the fibs like this, then we could reach $42 out of our next impulsive wave. Obviously, we will dip along the way. It could come all the way down to the 1 before going up there. But this is like written in now, basically. $42 is now written, unless you lose this low. And then if you do lose this low, and then we do come down, let's say to here, then obviously we'll have even larger impulsive wave targets. So look where your 1618 is, not 25, but now 30, and in 2414 is at $61. So it's looking good, but it's all on Bitcoin to behave. Let's just look at Bitcoin. Make sure to like this video, please. I'd be really appreciated. Of course, subscribe and share this with everyone, please. Obviously, let me know in the comment section down below what altcoin you want to see next. And of course, turn the notification bell on, because in the last few days, people are like, Louis, bring a video out on this, bring a video out on this. And I've already done the video that day, so just turn on the notification bell on, or literally just check my YouTube every day for all the videos, because most of the time people are saying do this coin and I've already done it that day and the day before. So just have to keep checking back, or just turn the notification bell on so you don't even have to check back. You just get the notification on your phone as soon as I upload it, because as we know, everything's time sensitive. So on Bitcoin, let's go to the 1 hour. We have this ascending triangle. If you do lose support, we're coming down to around 53, 52k. Look at that, 52,909, so 53 or 52. Worst case, 51k. But I don't see that until you're losing the 1618. And at the moment, we haven't lost the 1, so none of this is going to happen unless you lose this neckline over here, this pink one, which is going to bring you to the 1. And if you do lose the 1, we're coming down. You don't have to lose the 1. You could create a nice double bottom over here like this and then go up. But at the moment, we're in this ascending triangle, support resistance, until a breakout is going to happen. And if we do break to the upside and break above 55k exactly, if we can close above 55k exactly, look at that for confluence, the 55 EMA. We now need to get above the 55 EMA, confirm it as support, and we will head to the 56,456, which by the time it gets up there, this would have a drag down to this. So it's highly likely that you get rejected again, find support on the 55 or the 20, because they'll do a bullish cross, and then you head up and break the 200 and start this bull trend basically and start recovering for Bitcoin. So I hope you understood that. We must always look at Bitcoin, because if Bitcoin continues, then of course all the coins will go down. And that's why we need to look at them from both perspectives when we're in a bearish trend, when we're in a dip basically. But at the moment, we're holding key levels of support. Of course, if we lose them, you got targets to the downside. If we break key levels of resistance, you got targets to the upside. I hope you understood this video today, and I hope you enjoyed it. I'll catch you in the next one, and as always, peace.